Welcome once again, guys. I'll be showing you how to make your back pocket, what we popularly call welt pocket. So the first thing I'll be doing will be to mark 4.5 inches from the waistline. So I'll make a dash like that. Then I'll mark 2 inches from the side to get a cross point. So that cross point will actually be the first position of my welt pocket. Then I'll mark 5.5 inches from that cross point, go to the top and mark 4.5 inches again. So I'll get another cross point. So both cross points will actually be the beginning and the end positions of my welt pocket. So when I turn into the other side, you would see I already added interface, and that interface actually covered both cross points, because you need strength from the wrong face of your trouser when you're actually making your welt pocket. I'll be bending horizontally and vertically on that cross point position, and I will do the same for the other side, and that is to know exactly where to place my pocket fabric, because I'll be using another material for the pocket fabric. So I have to place that material to be at least 1 inch wider than the cross point on both sides, and also at least 1 inch higher than the cross point. After pinning down the pocket material, I'll be introducing the two pieces I'll be using in creating my welt pocket. I added interface to both, so I'll be placing one below the cross point, and I'll be making a 1/4 inch stitch from one cross point to the other cross point position. Then I'll place the other one above both cross points, and I will do exactly the same. We've made our stitches, so you will see that the side is slanted, the upper part is not as wide as the down part, hence that slant shape we got on the side. If you turn it to the other face, you will see that the stitches also held down the pocket fabric, and I removed the pin. So I'll be going straight to the notching process. So I'll start from the middle, I'll make a big cut, then I'll open it up, follow that cut down 1/2 inch before the end. I will go diagonal, but I will not touch the end of that stitches. I will do the same for the upper part. I will go diagonally upwards, but I will make sure my scissors doesn't catch any part of the thread. Then I'll turn to the other part, do the same, stop 1/2 inch before the end, then go diagonally and making sure my scissors doesn't catch the thread. The idea is just to go as close as possible, but just make sure your scissors doesn't cut the thread. I'm done with the notches. I'll go straight to the bending process. The first thing is to bend the upper part totally inwards. So you bring everything totally inwards like that, and that's the first part. Then the next part is to bend the down part by 1/2 inch. Since our stitches are a 1/4 inch on both sides, so the bending would be 1/2 inch. So I'll bend 1/2 inch inwards like that. That means when I bend, I will leave 1/2 inch height of the down piece forward like that. So you could see the 1/2 inch, and that is what will serve as the welt pocket. So I'll stitch down the arrowhead on both sides, not just on one side. I'll make a zigzag stitch on both sides. You can see the zigzag stitches on the side, and that is our dart. Preferably you can make your dart before you start the back pocket process. So the other side, I made stitches, and those stitches are to hold down the two pieces we use in creating our back pockets, one on the front and one on the back, to hold both pieces separately. And for the slant on the side, it is because you don't want your front and your back piece to have issues when you are joining them on the side. That is why it is slanted on the upper part like that. Then you can make your buttonhole on the center point like that. So after which you just use a pressing iron to straighten things. If you don't really understand how to make the inner parts, you can check most of my other videos